Hello, dear, beloved. I'm hearing Pisces. I do. That's because I love Pisces. Anyway, I'm not going to start going on about why I love Pisces. I love every sign, of course, but I feel a special connection to Pisces. So, dear beloved Pisces, people, feminines, masculines, what do I want to tell you? I want to tell you that this is, jumping cards. Let's put them there. I just want to check out. Do I want to check? I just want to make sure I've shuffled them well enough. Yes, I have. Okay. Got a quick flash there of that reading already. We go with the flow on Magdalena Tarot. Right, guys, here's the thing. It's a new channel. This is my absolute passion. I feel like it's, for a long time, my life mission has been to teach people about intuition. This channel is really about that, about helping people through my intuition, because it's one of my gifts, and helping people to connect with their own intuition. So lovely Pisces people, if you are inspired or you like anything about this reading, please press that little like button and subscribe, because then it lets me know that you want me to keep going on. Because if nobody's interested in what I'm doing, I won't do this. But I felt intuitively called to do this, so I'm following that. But who knows? Maybe it leads me to something else. But do subscribe. If you're in any way touched by this, this could be for your sun, moon, rising, but it could also be that you have Pisces heavily somewhere else in your chart. Some people have a lot of a particular sign placed in their charts in other areas outside of your sun, moon, rising. So just go with the flow. It could be for a family member as well. Go with the flow. Follow your intuition. It's a mysterious thing. Sometimes how we end up where we end up, it's called synchronicity. You might just be pulled towards something. Maybe this Pisces, this is going to tell you about a beloved friend, somebody who needs advice right now. It might give you some information about them. It might be about your past, your present, or your future. Just go with the flow. It might be something. This might be telling you about an old situation. Maybe you need to review something, to come to terms with something that happened before. It might be really guiding you through something happens here and now. It might also be helping you to prepare you for something that's coming up in your future. Or you might just feel, as many people do, as I do, when you find a reader that you really connect with, the cards have a way of speaking that are just, sometimes it's just like listening to a beautiful story, and they teach us things. This deck is full of lessons, full of life lessons, through these beautiful images, these beautiful archetypes. It's an art form, so it can be very soothing and inspiring, just simply to watch the readings being done by somebody that you like. So just go with that, and if you don't like anything, please turn it off. This is only about uplifting, bringing wisdom, bringing vision, bringing inspiration. And if it doesn't give you that, then please do not watch. There's many incredible readers out there, so follow your bliss. Okay, Pisces, I'm not sure what to do with these cards because they popped out. I'm hearing go with it. I've got 5 of chalices at the bottom of the deck. And in this card, it's so very clear. I mean, this just tells you there's not much mystery to this card. This person is letting something go. It's something emotional. It's cups, something that once somebody felt connected to. They're releasing it. At the root of the reading, there is a release. And it's creating distance between you and the thing that you've let go of, or somebody else has let go of. This is at the root, the base of the reading. Let's see what we've got at the heart of the reading. I'm just going to pull it out like this. 6 of Pentacles. Give and take. Finding balance Again, finding balance again. I'm hearing Seven of Chalices, Three of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I don't always do the readings like this. Every time it's different, the way that the cards come out. This time I'm feeling the need to turn them all over at once, so I'm just going to go with that. We've also got the Six of Chalices. We've got two sixes, and then it's followed by a seven. Very important. Numbers in sequence can be very helpful to us in understanding the reading. Inside of yourself, you are rebuilding. You are rebuilding, Pisces, building something. You are building something from the ground up. So, sorry, I've just had a little interruption. I'm sorry for that pause, that mystic pause, Pisces. I am seeing here that something within you is being built from the ground up. This is wonderful inner energy. This is grounded energy. This is very grounded, very grounding. And then with the Six of Pentacles at the heart of the reading, this is the theme at the heart of the reading. This is about, and if you see these two very small people, they're either children or they're midgets. It was a very beautiful card, actually, this. It's two people on the same level, and they are sharing one pentacle. There's also five pentacles underneath him, look. Five of Pentacles, a very different card. You know, one pentacle between the five and the six, and whoa, what a difference that one pentacle makes. Because it's moving from poverty, from struggle, from isolation into this balance. And when we say give and take, which you often hear people say about the Six of Pentacles, but sometimes with the traditional Rider and Waite image on that card, I've struggled with it because it's man giving down to the poor. It doesn't always feel like give and take to me, that image. It's much more about status as well. But this is not, this is really about balance, about an equal relationship. So this is something in your life that feels tangible, that's real, and it's balance between two projects, two workplaces, two groups of people, two families, or two individuals. Two individuals. And it's pure and it's true. They're children, the pure hearts. This is pure and true. This is something at the heart of this, and that's what I'm hearing. Pure and true, pure and true. And the influence from our past in this situation is the Knight of Pentacles. So there's been this slow movement towards something. And this unicorn, look at this Pentacles, this lovely knight, he's on a unicorn, man. I mean, take a look at that. That's cool. But in this case, it just happens the way that I've set everything down here. This Knight of Pentacles is looking at the Five of Chalices. So, you know, sometimes when we've let something go, it slows us down. Pentacles are movement, they're transition. Obviously, if you know tarot cards, you know that the Pentacles is the slowest knight. And in this case, it feels like what might have slowed this knight down, this could be you or somebody else, is this letting go of something. Sadness slows us down. Melancholy. Release. But what I'm seeing here with the Six of Pentacles is this refinding of something. One pentacle, it looks to me, in this case, the Ace could be it's like you found something. It's like, look, they found something on the ground, they picked it up. I keep having rediscovering. They're rediscovering. That was in the last reading too, so I don't want to, but I can't help here. And with the Six of Chalices right next to the Six of Pentacles, I'm putting them together because these two sixes came out. It's also about, you know, refinding love or refinding something familiar. It's a rebirth of something. It can be the rebirth of something, but these two cards together make me think about purity, make me think about innocence. Make me think about innocence, a coming back to something within yourself, a purity, a truth within you after letting something go. It wasn't easy, and that release of something that you loved, felt connected to, that release of something that you valued, it slowed you down for a while. But it was so important to do. We've got here the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. You know, the swords are sharp. Sometimes to cut something away, to release something, we need to be cold, we need to be sharp. It shuts us down for a while. And it's a process we have to go through. So on the surface, there's this clarity, you know, this cutting through, this lovely clear energy. But it's also, like I said, there's pain. There's a kind of painful resonance here with this release, this letting go. But it's all been done for the right reasons. I just need to tell you that, Pisces, because inside you are building something from the ground up. You needed to let something in order to find out what was really important, in order to bring more balance, more grounding into your life. Now, the future card, which could be future advice, and I'm going to pull a clarifier for this, is a Seven of Chalices. So, and it's kind of beautiful. This happens to me a lot. I often get numbers in sequence. We're moving from the Six of Pentacles to the Seven of Chalices. 6 to 7. We can't ignore that synchronicity. So we're looking at this situation developing into choices. You know, the open up of choices, and I'm hearing visions, the opening up of new visions. So this partnership, I'm hearing partnership now, this delightful partnership that brings a feeling of purity, of innocence, of balance into your life, is opening up, it's bringing in choices. In this context, the Seven of Chalices, it doesn't feel, I'm hearing poisonous, like sometimes with the Seven of Chalices can be temptations, because there's a snake in this card, temptations. Yeah, okay, that can be tricky, it can be confusing. Seven of Chalices can be a stage in our lives when we're confused, where things have opened up to the point where we don't even know anymore what we really are desiring. Okay, so there's this need in that case. We've got the Ace of Swords with the Three of Pentacles underneath, staying grounded and staying true to the original vision. That's what I'm hearing, the original vision. You've got to keep remembering why you released what you released. You've got to keep remembering why you took an action, why you did what you did in the past to get to where you are now. Don't fall into temptation. Don't be tempted back to something before. Something from before. Something that didn't serve you well. That didn't serve you well in the end. It didn't serve you well in the end. And now, you know, there might be temptations coming up, but it feels like it's natural, because we've got the 6 to the 7. I'm feeling like it's natural. It's okay. It's okay that you're maybe being reminded of something, reminded back to this thing that you let go of. You've just got to let it pass. Let it pass. Let these temptations, which are feelings. With the chalices, it's feelings. You know, you've got to let them pass and trust this thing, this sense of groundedness, of building something up inside, rebuilding something up, something in your life, rebuilding this grounded Three of Pentacles, doubled up into the Six of Pentacles. You know, there is a silent, inner strength here in you or in somebody else that you need to keep coming back to. Don't get lost. Don't get lost. We've got the High Priestess, which is inner knowing. And I just said about that silent inner strength, and that's very connected to the High Priestess, this silent inner knowing. And we've got the Page of Pentacles here, back to the Pentacles. You know, the reading I just did, Pentacles was coming up as representing the kind of stagnant, the stagnating element of the Pentacles, when we can get stuck, overgrounded, you know, too comfortable, holding on too tightly to things. In this reading, these Pentacles have a very different feeling, because in this case, this is really where your stability is coming from. And you're going back. The High Priestess is leading you back to your inner voice. And in this situation, this inner voice is the Three of Pentacles. This inner, deep inner knowing that you have been building something up. You know, something new is being built up here. You know, and there might be temptations, but you need to, and I've got the Ten of Pentacles coming up here. So you're really building to something beautiful, something wholesome. Something big in your life is being worked towards here. So don't lose your way. Don't be tempted. It could be something mysterious it coming up. You know, a future influence, something mysterious, someone mysterious. With the High Priestess and the Seven of Chalices also, it could be something mysterious coming in that might tempt you again into something alluring. I'm hearing alluring. But, you know, you just come back to this thing that you're building, because this is precious. It may not be as alluring, it may not be as sexy, you know, on the surface. But let me tell you, the pentacles, sometimes the earth signs get a really, you know, this is sexy. Pentacles, when they're working well, when they're moving, when they're building, there's nothing more sexy than stability, says the earth sign. But it's true. You know, from that stable base, babies are made, you know, houses are built, love is made. I'm talking about sex, baby, talking about you and me. But seriously, you know, there are so many pentacles, really beautiful pentacles in this reading, and it's juicy, it's vibrant. So don't get drawn away from this beautiful thing that you are building here into elusive, alluring fantasies of something else that connects you to this, maybe this thing of your past that didn't serve you. It felt wonderful, I know Pisces, maybe it felt wonderful at one time, but you let it go for a reason. Okay, keep walking forward into, and here I have the Empress. I mean, this is one of the most beautiful Empresses I've ever seen. And she connects so beautifully in this reading to all of these pentacles. I mean, goodness me, this is so clear. And only you know what it is for you in your life, Pisces. But this is something beautiful that's been built up, I'm hearing, over time. And these little temptations that come in. And this temptation might not be in yet, because this is a future influence. The High Priestess could be a temptress, a kind of silent temptress. But she can also be that deep inner voice of truth that tells you where your calling really is. You know, she's mysterious. High Priestess is not verbal. She's not talky, chatty. She's inner, silent, inner, the most mysterious knowing that we don't know how we know, but we know. And in this case, you take a look at your life, take a look at what you're building, and you will know. You will know. You need to, and this Empress energy, which is that you've given birth to something, you've built something, something is being channeled through you, around you, in your life, all of this golden energy here. I feel like I just want to leave the reading there, to be honest. I've got the Nine of Wands at the bottom, so there is a, and this person in this Nine of Wands is kind of walking in another direction. There may be a reminiscence about something from the past, yes. This Knight of Pentacles is looking back to the past, yes. And it's something in the future, temptations, you know, desires, longings of things from past, things of old, but they've been released. You've done the releasing. So, you know, you can enjoy this. You can enjoy this. And when I'm seeing the High Priestess and the Empress together in this context, because High Priestess is one of my favorite cards, and I think it's the favorite card of a lot of psychics, mediums, healers, empaths, intuitives. We love the High Priestess because she represents something very important in my life, my intuition. The Empress is a very different energy. The Empress is the feminine principle that manifests, that bursts in our lives. She is the creative force that manifests what we can see. With the Empress and the High Priestess together, well, incredibly powerful feminine energies together. The 2 and the 3, incredibly powerful energy here. But I just feel like your focus should be the Empress. Your focus should be not these secret longings and desires that lie silently under the surface and sometimes maybe call you at night and think, oh, what about going there or trying this? No, I feel like your calling right now is what you've worked on, what you've manifested, family, work, something that you've materialized after you've let something go, you know, released. I mean, that phrase, what no longer serves us. But it's true. There are things in our lives that no longer have a purpose, that we've had to let go of, but they still call us sometimes. They still tempt us sometimes. A desire. It could be an old relationship, an old lover. You know, it could be an old, I don't know, career. It could be something that you once did before you stabilized, before you built this job, this project, this family, this beautiful relationship, this stepping forward into this other life of stability, of security, of abundance. But still, sometimes a calling for freedom, you know, a calling for something other, something more mysterious. But you know, take a look around you, take a look at what you've achieved, take a look at what you've got. You know where your truth really is. You know where you should be. So stay with that. Keep building, because what's coming is this beautiful 10 of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. If you would like a one-to-one reading, which is my passion. I love doing one-to-one readings with people. I love meeting people, connecting with people. Please send me an email below. Like, subscribe, please. Let me know if this was any help to anybody out there. I'm speaking to you, somebody who's maybe lost, somebody who's searching, somebody who's looking for answers, somebody who's looking for inspiration. I hope this spoke to somebody. I'm sending you so much love. Goodbye.